boom, 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 boom.
We're rolling.
They see me rolling. They hating. The trolling. They can't find me wide and riding dirty. Still catch me fighting, riding dirty. Still catch me riding dirty. I can rhyme orange with diamonds, orange. I'm like Eminem, except Asian. Oh, that rhymed.
What a musical genius.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. So today, children and boys and hot ones, we're gonna be, we're gonna be reading lines from my scripts. Right. This is my personal favorite. It's a series of lines. Hey, baby. Your leg warmers are doing their job well, as your legs are looking extra hot today. Hey there, doll. You're working way too hard. Foxy says, relax. I see your shoulder peeping out there from your off the shoulder top. It's hot. Ooh, cover
Say
that
hot
neon.
for me one more time.
It's hot. Ooh, cover that neon up. It is blinding me. Just like your eyes. Did you bring your Leo with you today? How about we meet at the gym and get physical? And I have to air hump on stage. And it turns out that I said that to a guy.
I hope he looked like this.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh no, you won't. Hold on, I'll link it in the. Does he look like this?
Kinda.
Kind of. Okay, he kind of looks like this, ladies and
Except
gentlemen.
he looks better.
Oh, he looks better. He looks better.
But he's like that, kind of like that. Then I say it looks as though your hair was done, especially for me, because you're teasing me with that tease tag. You'd never crimp my style. Hey there, little lady. I see you checking out my bum bag.
Your what?
You can don't be afraid. You can store your scrunchies in here.
You can store your scrunchies in here.
You can die.
You can store your scrunchies in here. Okay. Oh, hello, high-pitched Chewbacca. Describe any paranormal activity you have experienced.
Oh, yeah,
Tasmania.
Yeah, Tasmania, dude. Every time I'm in Tasmania, I swear. Crazy stuff happens. A little bit of backstory on Tasmania. Basically, the house, my grandparents have a house there, right? And it was built like 10 years ago. The town they live in, Buffalo, used to actually be a military base. So, some reason every Christmas when we go down there, crazy stuff happens. Last Christmas was probably the craziest of all. What happened was, like, this was in, like, the first week of being there. One of the things that happened was, well, I was up around midnight, and I just hear a ton of footsteps. And footsteps, normal occurrence there. Don't know why, but always when everyone's asleep, you just hear footsteps. And I looked into it, like, auditory hallucinations. I looked at any explanation, like heat rising. No, none of that explains it. None of it at all.
I'm just gonna get a quick. I'm just gonna get a few pictures to run down what has actually happened.
Yeah, and I heard voices. Maybe I have schizophrenia. Maybe I do. But no, that was the only time in my life where I just randomly heard voices. And it was like only one specific question.
I witnessed this myself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
He was in a Skype call. Will here, right? In a Skype call for 24 hours. I left it on for him and he listened. He heard footsteps and thudding. And here's one of the things, right? One of the freakiest things to have happened when I was down there. We just hear the sound of people vomiting. Just like, it was around midnight and you hear this, wah, like kind of someone suffocating or whatever, or vomiting. It sounded like vomiting. And
dude, what about like metal scraping on the walls? No, what we heard.
Yeah, dude, that sounded like metal scraping on concrete, dude. It sounded exactly like metal scraping on concrete. Yeah.
Well then,
I also heard torture sounds.
Torture sounds? Tell me about that, because I wasn't awake when that happened.
Yeah, when we were in the 24-hour call,
You
there was
didn't
like
tell me.
Yeah, I did.
That could have been useful to
You
know.
just told me. Yeah, you just told me.
Whoops.
Like, I mean, it was at like 4 in the morning, and then I was like, oh yeah, maybe Cole's little brother might be up trying to stab Cole in his sleep or something.
Yeah.
But basically, all I heard was screaming and stuff, and then screaming and screeching and stuff. It's actually kind of crazy.
Jesus.
But one thing I want to do after I finish school is go to this house.
Dude, I want to like get a ton of like different ghost studying groups into the house, and we will investigate. Dude, what I
They'll
wanna
be
do
called
is-
the Ghostbusters.
Dude, we'll go down there once we graduate, dude. What we'll do is, once we graduate, right? I'll bring a few of my friends, including you, down there, right? Paranormal people, real paranormal people, right? And we will stay there for like a week or two, right? Just record things. And dude, the weird stuff only happened when my stepdad wasn't around. Because once my stepdad flew over, right? It just all stopped.
They were
And then when he
scared of your stepdad, or they wanted
I
your
don't know
stepdad.
why. I really don't know why.
Stepdad. Paranormal extraordinaire.
It's weird.
Okay. Well, I've got a whole rundown of the situation for the viewers.
People got gay and people died. Oh yeah, dude, you know, since there was a lot of Aboriginal and military skirmishes down there, there was a bush ranger who murdered people down there, and our theory is there was a lynching. Someone got hanged, because the area could have been farmland, you see. It was a military town, but the area we have the house in could have been farmland. So what happens, well, one of our theories is that during the night, ages back, like, what, ages, years, decades, centuries back, what happened was they took someone out to the tree, right? And boom, hanged him.
The worst thing you can do in a like in a situation where there's actual real ghosts is
Stripped
like,
down.
No, like you just kind of gotta forget about it. Like
Yeah.
don't try to talk to them. Don't try to talk to them. Like don't be like, hey, is this? But dude, like don't try to communicate because you never know the situation.
Oh, dude, we're gonna bring a Ouija board down there.
I've already done Ouija board. Whatever you do, don't try to communicate.
How do I communicate? Just start speaking gobbledygook.
No. Like, I mean,
Ghosts speak in
I mean,
clown.
straight up, don't.
Hell no, I'm not communicating there.
So tell me.
I mean, don't talk to them. Don't like ask them questions. Don't say, oh yeah, why are you here? Don't ask them how they died. Don't
Alright, I'm messaging a friend. How did you die?
They just wanna rest in peace.
When someone bloody drags concrete or metal over concrete, I don't think they're resting.
Maybe they don't want you there.
No. There's different types of spirits. That's the thing.
I know.
Ooh,
I
all
learned
these
this from my
talks
friend
giving me the
John.
heebie-jeebies.
My friend John Claude had the exact same. My friend John Claude had the exact same situation at his house when we stayed there for a night to actually see if it was true. Basically, at night, he just hears really strange things happen, like even when I was there. And then he basically started explaining to me that there's different types of ghosts, like unfinished business ghosts and stuff. Like
Yeah.
This is how he describes it. It's not the exact names.
Yeah, I have
That's
a
how he
friend
describes it. It's like
I have a friend. Hold on. I have a friend who can allegedly see deaths of people. Like every time they die, she just gets visions of it.
that totally isn't creepy.
Yeah.
It was all over the place.
Okay,
That's been
well,
taken.
Yeah,
That's,
dude.
that's
Cole.
been taken out of context with what.
Wait,
the
Christoph.
viewers,
Keep the
Christoph,
ghost
do you wanna
story
come?
like that. Keep
Do
the
you wanna
ghost
come?
story.
Christoph, do you want to come to Cole's house in Tasmania?
Nope.
Dude, come.
Nope.
We can like.
I'm
bring
not
our dog.
associating myself with that kind of treachery.
Not associate niggas.
I do not want to ask. I am not going to disturb the dead.
You come. I'll pay for your tickets. No, maybe.
Now that's just mean. It's just forcing me to come. It's like, I'll pay for your tickets. No!
Too
didn't
bad I
want
bought
to
your
come.
tickets. And you're
Now
gonna
I
come
have
on
to
down.
take the plane.
What?
But you won't buy me tickets back to Australia. So
You gotta live.
so you're just gonna leave me you're just gonna leave me to live in your Tasmanian house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want a better camera because this one's crap.
Tell me about
Right.
your camera.
Yeah,
Tell me
I'll tell
about
you.
the harsh reality about your camera.
Tell me about your daughter. No, no, my camera, right? Was like a birthday present from a few years back, and I used it a lot. But the problem is, I can't recharge it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so it ran out of battery, right? So I went to recharge it. It wouldn't fit in the electrical socket because you know why? Foreign charger.
Oh, well then you have to get a you have to get one of those switcheroo things. You stick your foreign object into your normal object, and then your normal object shoots out your national object.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's all about the foreign objects, man.
People like you sicken.
Interracial threesomes with Christoph.
Oh no, I was talking about like conductors and cables.
2 tips. Striving for accuracy and precision, communicating with clarity and precision, questioning and posing problems, gathering data through all senses, applying past knowledge to new situations, and creating, imagining, and innovating. You also gotta think flexibly, you gotta persist, you gotta understand, you need to think about thinking, and you need to manage your impulses.
What? How is this possible?
Also, remember, you gotta respond
How is
with...
this possible, Cole?
Will, shut up. You gotta respond with wonderment and awe. You gotta think interdependently.
Just let me make a character.
Remember, you also gotta take responsible risks. You gotta be open to continuous learning. You gotta find humor, and that is the right thing to do.
Ending the podcast. We're out of business.